Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the... Part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkle, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Touch pass on the right. Fighting off the defender. And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators are in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to get to it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because
fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Noles are on the move. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They go to the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Slips through the line. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turns it on in midfield. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. From the 30-yard line on first down. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. With jet sweep pass. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest. If you want.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there. Getting the first down. On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Going to the running game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. He'll start this drive firing. Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After misfiring, it's second down. They're bringing heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll just keep slinging it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Wide out in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Seminoles. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know in this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida State! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. They've got the screen set up. At the 45 on his way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing on, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. just trucks through it. Touchdown, Knowles! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense set on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. He smashes his way through again. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No matter how much college football changes, realignment,